Good morning to everyone and once again welcome to social science class. In this class we are going to carry out the chapter number 1, understanding diversity. So we are on the fifth topic to discuss a few points. So let's move. Diversity in India and how do we explain diversity. So here the topic number 5 is speaking about diversity in India. We will see how the diversity in India is existing. After that we will see how do we explain the diversity in India. So dear cadets, we are having the topic understanding diversity. Till now we have seen number of things which are related to diversity and we are slowly getting understanding toward diversity. First we discussed about the story of Samir 1 and Samir 2, which makes us the diversity of Hindu and Muslim. Although the two boys Samir 1 and 2 were both, their background was different, economical status was different, their schooling was different, religion was different, although they can make friendship with each other. So that shows in India there is number of diversity, but still the peoples are living happily and lovingly, peacefully with the cooperation to each other. Next, moving towards our concept, we are going to see first the different diversities which are existing in India and which are very unique in nature. So I request you, please tell me about the uniqueness of your area which is adding a unique thing to the diversity. Next, first, diversity in India. We are going to see about the diversity in India. Point number 1, India is a country of many diversities. So here we are going to see one point which makes us to understand about how these diversities are a core and essential thing for our India. First, in India, there are so many diversity, like we speak different languages. Our states are totally designed on the nature of the language which the people are speaking. The very heritage and plus the variety of culture which makes the various types of food, celebration of different festivals, practices, different religion. So this first paragraph is very important. It's telling us about languages, the food habit of the peoples, varieties of foods are prepared in different parts of India, different sweets. For a common example, if we are talking about Agra, Taj Mahal, so the famous sweet is Petha. If we are moving towards Mathura, we are having the Mathura's Peda. So like that, each and every area is having the different unique taste of things. Just in Karnataka, we are speaking about the Dharwa's Peda, right? And Belgam's Unna. So like that, the following points are adding diversities in food. We are speaking different language. Every state is having a different language. The people, those who are speaking the different language, on the basis of the language, the linguistic states have been formed, which you are going to study in the upcoming class. That means in 8th standard you are going to understand how our India states are formed on the basis of the language which the peoples are speaking. Like that, Gujarati peoples are speaking Gujarati language, so Gujarat is for Gujarati language. Marathi language, then Maharashtra, right? Like that, all the states have been formed on the basis of language. Celebrating different festivals. Just we are knowing about the Mysore, the Dussehra festival is very famous. So like that, we are celebrating different festivals. Practicing different religions. So here in India, when you will move in the 7th standard, you are going to understand more about India is a secular state where there is no official religion of our country. All the religions are having the equal status. Next point is about that Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai. Like that, we are having the different religion. That means Christianity, Zoroastrianism, Buddhism, Hinduism, Islamism, Sikhism and so on. But actually, if you think about it, we do many things that are similar, except that we do them in a different way. So today's date is the 7/1/2021, and we are discussing about in a new year about the different diversities of India, and we are going to understand about how the diversities are existing in India. Next, let's have a look on few photographs. So here is the photograph which is speaking about the different foods in India. So first you are observing the 5 photographs, right? The 5 photographs are here. This is Gujarati thali, this is Andhra Pradesh thali, this is Rajasthan thali, this is Punjab thali, and this is Uttar Pradesh thali. So Gujarati thali, see the different types of food items which are making you to your mouth is full of watering by seeing this deliciousness. I am also too. In the morning, if we are seeing all this type of very good thalis, we are very enjoying this. So this is our rich culture. In that culture, we are following the different food habits. Different area, we used to have different types of food. For an example, in Uttar Pradesh thali, you are not finding here rice, right? You are not seeing this rice. This is rice or curd. You please answer me. Then here Gujarati thali, no rice, plain rice is not there. See here, veg pulao type. But in Andhra Pradesh thali, rice is there. Punjabi thali, there is no rice. So according to the state, according to their food habit, according to their culture, they adopted from their area. They are eating this type of food. Next, this is Rajasthani thali. See here, right? In Gujarati thali, most of the foods are carrying sweetness in that, because these people used to add sweet in their all types of dishes. So this shows this 5 photograph. I can have n number of the photos. You can also have your photograph of your food whenever any festival time is there. Whenever your mother is preparing a good sweets to you, take a photograph and send to me on my WhatsApp number and write the name of the dish which your mother is preparing. Dear children, you are studying in 6th standard. When all the cadets of 6th A, 6th B, 6th C will send the photograph whatever their mother is preparing with the love and affection to them, whether it is sabzi, roti, chawal, dal, idli, sambar, whatever it may be. When the photograph will come, and I will make a collage work of that, so you can see about that. In Karnataka only, whole number of the students are sending different food images. And how is going to be possible? Because you are going to click the photograph and you are going to send me. And after that, we are going to analyze in Karnataka only. In after 10 miles, the food and taste and everything is also changing. So that is a unique thing which we are going to observe after collecting all the photographs, that how much diversity is existing in India. Whatever my mother is cooking food at my home, that is having the different taste. Whatever your mother is preparing, that is having the different taste. Whatever we are getting in the restaurant and hotel, that is having the. So see the diversities in the food present in India. Moving further to see more such good things. Different dance forms of India. Here you are observing the different dance forms: Kathak, Mohiniyattam, Kuchipudi, Bharatanatyam, Odissi, right? These are all the different dances which you studied in your childhood. Now I place this photograph to make you understand only about to understand the diversities in India, right? Next, these different dressing styles of India: Manipuri dress, Kashmiri dress, then royal dresses, and here the Tamil Nadu dress. Okay, so after seeing the dress code of, you can understand in India there are very richness and varieties of unique things in dressing pattern, in food habit, in dance, in festival, and so on. So you should feel very proud to be an Indian living in India, and your patriotism should be always present in you. First, Manipuri dress, you can see the difference. Kashmiri dress, you can see the difference. Then Tamil Nadu dress, you can see the difference. And this is the royal dress, you can see the difference. At the type of marriage ceremony, engagement ceremony. So we are wearing this type of royal dress. When you are performing any dance and drama in your school, whether it's for folk dance or a regional dance, so you are wearing a special type of dress at that time. Please observe the photograph. Next, how do we explain diversity? So here we are going to see about how do we can explain diversity. Point number 1, a little more than 200 years ago or a long before the train, aeroplane, bus or a car become a part of our life. People travel from one place to the other parts of the world. 2, in a ship, horses or camels or on foot. So this point is speaking about now we are adopting this different means of transportation. And that means airways, waterways and roadways. So trains, aeroplane, buses, car, right? Now they are becoming the part of our life and we are existing on them. Next, but at the ancient time, what the peoples used to travel from one place to another place? They used to use the ships, horse, camels and on the foot they used to move. Next, often they went in search of a new land. So here the question arises, for what purpose they used to move from one place to another place? So in search of new land or a new places to settle in or for the people to trade with. And because it looks so long to travel, once they go and got to a place, people stay there and often for a long time. So people used to migrate from one place and they used to move to another place. And the reason why, in search of new land, in search of trade or in search for settling their life. And they don't keep on their place changing frequently because it creates a long distance of traveling for them and to find out a good place to settle. So they used to stay at their place, right? Many others left their homes because there were famines and droughts and they could not get enough to eat. The main reason people used to migrate from one place to another is the food. Second, the shelter and the water facility and the basic things which we require to survive. So dear cadets, for the basic needs they used to migrate from one place to another. Plus, if the area is suffering from the natural calamities just like famines and drought, that means the absence of water, the lack of water, and water is a very essential component for our living. Some went in search of work while others left because there was a war. It may be the war, so they left their homes. It may be they required a good type of work, so they left their homes. Next, sometime as they begin to make their homes in new place, so people begin to change a little. And at other times, they manage to do things in the old ways. So, their language, food, music, religions become a mix of the old and the new. And out of this intermixing of culture came something new and different. So, here peoples are moving from one place to the another. In that place they were following the old tradition and everything. When they used to migrate on the new place, they used to adapt with the different culture and the different things and availability of the natural resources over there. So that was the mixing of the old tradition and the new tradition, and another new tradition and a culture was appearing, and that was quite different. So the history of many places shows us how many different cultural influences have been helped to shape life and culture there. Thus, regions become very diverse because of their unique histories. So history is the major components which is making us to understand how the diversity is keep on adding in India. Next, similarly, diversity also comes about when people adopt their lives to the geographical area in which they live. So here it's very important, just I was showing you the different thalis, different food habits, different dressing pattern. So according to their geographical area, their topography, they used to have the cultivation. According to their geography, land masses, they used to have the different types of houses. In northern areas, the peoples are having different types of houses. In southern India, the peoples are having different. Because according to their geographical area, the availability of the soil, the water and the vegetation and wildlife resources are different. And on that basis, their food habit, their culture, their festival, their dances are going to be changed. And that is going to be adding a different things in our life. For example, living near the sea is quite different from living in a mountainous area. That I am talking about. So please think about if you are living in southern part of India and if you migrate to a hilly area, what the differences you are going to find out. So you are going to understand about when you are going to the mountain area, that is going to be the hilly one. When you are living in a southern part of India, that's the plateau region. Next, not only do people have different clothing and eating habits, but even the kind of work they do are different. In cities, it is often easy to forget how closely people's lives are tied to their physical surrounding. So here, the peoples are closely attached with their physical environment and their activities are totally different. This is because in the city, people certainly grow their own vegetables and grain. Instead, they depend on the market to buy all the food and other goods they are needing for their survival. So here in this topic, we are seeing about the different peoples are following different food habits, how their vegetation is affecting on that, how geographical area is affecting on their life and changing and adding new diversities and making India a vast, diverse country. Next, so this is for your homework. Already I told you to do this homework. These all the classes are making you to rewind already this particular point. Already I taught to you. We are moving in the revision phases. So in the revision again I am explaining this topic in a different way to you. So please understand this and do. If already you did this homework in your textbook, so it's very okay. You just go through it. Okay? I am just reading for you. List the 3 different ways in which the people in India do the following. One of the possible answer has been provided for you already. So you can see the possible answers here. So here we are seeing the table which is for focusing about, here this is the table is here, right? Those students, this revision video, basic aim is there, few cadets, they joined the school, they have taken the admission late. So few chapters are, they are requesting on to my WhatsApp number, so please revise it. For that purpose, I am revising this, so please continue this and do this if you haven't did. If you did this one, so no need to do in the textbook once again. Okay? First one, different ways which people pray. So through singing hymns, it can be there. So you can add here how the Hindu peoples are doing prayer and Muslim peoples are doing. Right? Different ways in which people greet to each other. So in Jharkhand, many Adivasis say Johar to greet each other. As Hindu peoples are speaking Namaste to each other, right? So Muslim people is speaking Salam like each other. So you can write here, right? This is only for the student, those who recently joined the school or a new admission or they missed out this particular points. Okay? Next, we are going to see the revision point what we study in this whole class. First, we have seen the diversities in India. First point, India is having very richness in diversity. First, geographical area. Second point, India is called as a subcontinent because all the physiographic feature India is having which a continent is having. So India is called as a subcontinent. Second point, according to geographical reason, we are having the different food habit, different culture, different dance form, different food habit, different languages we are speaking. According to the language, our language states are there, they are called as linguistic states, which already I explained to you, right? So Karnataka, Kannada is there, Gujarat, Gujarati is there, Maharashtra, Marathi is there, Rajasthan, Rajasthani is there, Haryana, Haryanvi language is there, Kashmir, Kashmiri language, Dogri language is there. So like that, Manipur, Manipuri language is here. So all the peoples living in the area are speaking different language, different culture following them, different food habit they are adopting, and I shown you the different photographs of dances as well as plus the different food habit and dressing habit. That shows the diversities in India. Second point we have taken about how do this many diversities are present in India. So for that particular point, this point was perfect, but when you will write this, you can understand for greeting purpose how the diversities are changing, right? For other things also how the diversity is changing. So next, in the last point I want to say, these are the revision video, please take it seriously and please observe all my video. Thanking to each and everyone. Jai Hind.